Whew. All right. Give me a few seconds to decompress a little bit, because you can't see it, but I literally have some chills and goosebumps in my arms, and yeah. So this out of theater reaction won't be a long one. I'm gonna try to keep it short because this is a type of movie that is going to mess with your psyche and with your soul. So the less I speak about it, the better the outcome will be, in my opinion. But yeah, believe the hype, believe the fucking hype. Excuse my French. This movie is all that. Now I will say it's not the scariest movie as it was being promoted as far for me, but it is the most uncomfortable and uneasy that I felt coming out of the theaters in quite some time, to the point that I stood up after the movie was over and I had chills going down my back. So yeah, very uncomfortable. And the reasoning for that, in my opinion, is because of the director Oz Perkins, who is a psychopath, in my opinion, to come up with this concept. How he told this story, he told it in a way. It's the atmosphere. It gives you a vibe and a feeling throughout the whole film, from beginning to end, of uneasiness, anxiety, dread, to the point there is no point in the film where you could just relax and kick back and, breathe a little bit. No, you're on 10 and on alert throughout the whole film. So I'll say that. But also, Nicolas Cage. Woo! The renaissance of Nicolas Cage, and I'm loving it. So Nicolas Cage playing a serial killer, it's kind of like the invention of peanut butter and jelly. It just goes well together, and it's a no-brainer because oh boy, yeah, he knocked it out the park. And how he played this particular role, he made it his own. It's Nicolas Cage. That's, it's a given. And he's the creepiest aspect of this whole film. And man, I'm telling you, he makes you feel uneasy because he brings a little bit of levity into it, where you think he's joking, but it's not jokes if you see the context of what he's talking about. So I'll just leave it at that. But Maika, who is pretty much scream queen right now, she was in It Follows, Villains, The Watchers, and now this movie. She does not miss when it comes to these horror films, and it's no different here, man. This film it's something else. It's a must watch, and watch at your own risk, I will say that, because this movie is fucking demonic as shit. Whew. See, they got me acting out of character. I don't typically curse on these reviews. I apologize again. I also say this movie's kind of a weird movie as well, because it dabbles in like 3 different genres, but it's 3 different genres like simultaneously going on at the same time, because you have your crime, you have your thriller, and you definitely have your horror. It has all the elements of a horror movie in it. It even has jump scares, but it's not an overabundance of it. It's just, man, this is just a well-written film, and the scariest part, in my opinion, is how tangible it feels. Out of all the horror movies I've seen this year, I'll say this is the one that felt oddly the most realistic. And I don't want to say too much, man, but this film does remind me of, it's in the vein of the good, let's say like Seven, like it's like Seven with a over-the-top horror element added to it, man. The concept in here is just ridiculously good. Like I said, I thoroughly recommend you watching it. Just watch it at your own regards, and don't blame me for the outcome of it.